Hello, and a very warm welcome. I'm so excited to be doing this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so who am I? I'm Pavleen, and I am a positioning strategist at the UNG. And I also like to call myself Chief Awesomeness Officer. The reason? Well, it's pretty simple. I want to help you become awesome with your messaging, with appealing to your prospects as my clients or my students. So, well, that's that. Now, let us get started. So what we are doing today is we're helping a life coach come a psychotherapist actually position herself in a way that she becomes almost irresistible to her prospects. And we're helping her strengthen her personal brand. So well, let's find out how we are doing that. Well, so this is how she welcomes people to her page. So it starts off on a pretty random note. If you don't know where you're going, you'll never get there, Lewis Carroll. So it just starts off with a quote which is okay. I mean, it's not particularly adding any value, really. It's not particularly strengthening her USP, or really helping her strengthen her own brand, right? And then, well, there's a call to action which is just sort of floating in the air, which is a sample session. So clearly it is not very clear to me what this is really all about, right? And why I should really click on it. So the click clearly hasn't been sold so far. So it really starts off in a very random note which does not add value, right? And the call to action does not give me compelling reasons to be clicked, right? Now, next up, well, okay, Carrie Bowman is MA, PCC, CLC, professional life coach. All right, I'm not prepared for this information, but okay. And then it starts off with the about section. So interestingly, that's the home page really, and it straight away delves deeper into Carrie and her experiences and her education, which is something that I really do not suggest that you should ever do with your page, with your landing page, with your home page, because right now people, your visitors are not really prepared to know more about you. People's favorite subject is themselves. People just don't care about you as someone who's selling them something, right? They only care about you once they really know that you are you have a solution which is made for them, which is actually made to solve the kind of problem that they are really struggling with. So right now they're not really prepared to know more about you. They still want to know more about themselves. So that's what you should be helping them with, rather than straight away delving deeper into who you are, what you do, right? So, well, she starts off by saying that, Carrie Bowman has many years of experience in traditional psychotherapy, but made the move to professional life coaching when she became passionate about working in a field that truly facilitates clients' growth in their potential gifts, career, and life purpose. All right, so let's just move on. I mean, clearly this is not, it's not really painting a very vivid picture. Through her innovative, supportive, and result-oriented coaching style, she facilitates her clients in making shift from passive to active in the creation of their lives. And helps provide clarity, focus, and positive momentum. Well, those words right now, I mean, I do not know why I need clarity, or why I need focus or positive momentum. I mean, that's positive momentum particularly is like a jargon for me. I'm not really aware what you mean. So, I mean, if I take a breath, if I take a moment, if I really, brainstorm over what she's trying to say, of course I understand. But that should not really, it should not be so hard. She should be able to strike powerful conversations with her prospects, rather than actually making it a very infomercial kind of a thing, right? So, especially when she says when you hire Carrie as your coach, you're hiring a strategic partner. Well, so that's not, that's not actually talking in your prospect's language, because people are not really raising their hand and saying, you know what, well, I'm looking for a strategic partner, right? So that's not people's normal day-to-day language, right? That's not how they're really talking to their friends or to each other, right? So, and asserting a firm commitment to make revolutionary and dynamic changes in your world. So I'm not clear what she really means by revolutionary and dynamic. What I would expect you to do here is actually go into the details of the kind of changes that you're actually talking about. What just paint a picture. What is the after version of working with you, and what is actually the before version of when I'm not working with you? So activate my mirror neurons, take a bit of time and tell me more about the kind of challenge that I am actually struggling with, and that you have a very deep understanding of what I am going through before you actually introduce me to any of the changes that you can help me with, right? So what you really must focus on is empathizing with your prospects for just enough time till they are convinced that you really understand their pain point, you really understand their problem, and that's when it's the right time to pitch your solution. That's when it is the right time to talk about the kind of changes that you can actually help them with, right? So a very vivid painting of the before and the after picture is what is needed here, right? And again, going into your credentials way too soon, I would just reserve that for another section. I mean, homepage is not the place where you should actually go into your credentials, right? It's way too soon. A person who has just landed, he's still thinking, are you the right person for me? Am I at the right place? Are you kind of trying to help? Will you help me solve the kind of problem that I am actually dealing with? Are you credible enough? Would you be able to take me to the desired destination? So I'm still struggling with those questions as a visitor, right? If you're actually going to throw those big terms at me about your education, about your credentials, then I'm clearly not prepared right now. So you would like to keep that, you would like to reserve that for a later section and not really, throw that information at somebody about your credentials instantly. Well, so let's look at what's the suggestion that I have for her and how she can position herself in a way that she really comes across as someone that people would love to work with.